transition. Another change by St. Louis. Sluggeroo to the bench. Neighbors in. Stolen. Nemestikov. Connor tries to win the foot race on Fowler. Fowler has the puck. Neighbors to Buchnevich. Just wide of Hellebuck. 10 seconds left. Outside the zone. That's going to do it. The Jets win game 2. Some pressure on Connor Hellebuck entering this postseason. Kevin Weeks, he's on the way to his 3rd Vezina in his young career. So far, so good in the postseason this year.
Yeah, and I spoke to him just before the playoffs, and he said, hey, we know we had a really good season, but all of our point of emphasis and focus now is on the postseason. He did everything he needed to do to get the win here. This was a hard-fought game. I'm going to give both these teams a lot of credit. It was super physical, especially the first half of the game. Both teams were battling. St. Louis Blues gave a valiant effort. Jordan Binnington, I thought, was sensational. Hellebuck played very well. A very controlled game, all in all, a measured game. And ultimately, for the Jets, they take care of their home ice by going up 2 here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. And what an atmosphere.
Here come the 3 stars of the game.
Tonight's 3rd star from your Winnipeg Jets, number 64, Logan Stanley.
Give some love to the 3rd defense pair with Logan Stanley. Big physical presence. A huge hit on Jordan Kyrou.
Which you're right. His game has really grown by leaps and bounds.
Tonight's 1st star with 1 goal and 1 assist from your Winnipeg Jets, number 55, Mark Scheifele.
Scheifele is your 1st star.
Tremendous effort from Scheifele in this game.
The all-time leader in playoff points in the history of the franchise. And the Jets go up 2-0. The winning goal in the 3rd period, scored by Kyle Connor. Kyle, can you hear us?
Yeah, I got you guys.
John Butchergoss and Kevin Weeks with you. Talk about the goal. You were just waiting for the pass. When did you see that play kind of start happening?
Yeah, you know, Scheif does a great job on the forecheck. He gets in and wins a lot of battles, and you know, just kind of checked it down to Cole, and you know, I was just kind of sitting in that weak area, kind of in between the wingers, kind of in between the D. It's just kind of a soft spot, and you know, Fetz made a great pass, and I just tried to get off quick.
Kyle, I talked to a lot of guys that skate with you in the offseason back in Detroit, and a lot of guys come to you for shooting tips. What is it about your shot, your release, that's allowed you to score as much as you have, including this season with 41 goals?
I don't know. It's something I work on. You know, trying to be very versatile. You know, just work on a ton of different ways of receiving the puck and getting it off quick. And you know, a lot of times these goaltenders are so good if they're able to adjust and get an angle on it. So more times than not, just get it off quick, and you know, you gotta find a hole.
Kyle, your last 20 playoff games, you got 11 goal nods. You're really becoming a playoff monster, transforming, you know, your regular season success to the postseason. How has the postseason felt differently to you as your career's gone on? What's different when you say it was your 1st or 2nd Stanley Cup playoff?
Yeah, you know, over the years, I think this team, we just kind of have grown through the years, and kind of learned that you know, what it takes for us when it's right, what it looks like. You know, it was a tight checking game today. There really wasn't a ton of offense, and you just got to stick with it. It's more of a mentality for us and for me, and you know, you're only going to get a couple chances. You got to make the most of it.
Kyle, that one was physical, especially the first half of the game. How did it feel to you guys out there?
I lost you there. Can you repeat that?
It was so physical, especially the first half of the game. How did it feel to you guys out there?
Yeah, you know, it's intense. You know, their lives are on the line, so is ours. You know, we got guys that you know, they excel at that. you know, obviously we saw Stanley's hit, create a ton of momentum, but everybody does it every single shift. And, you know, over the course of a 7-game series, it can pay dividends. And, you know, every shift, you never know when the moment's going to be, and you just got to be locked in and focused, and those hits can add up.
Go celebrate with the boys, Kyle. Well done.
All right, thanks, guys.
The Jets up 2-0. Weeksy, let's head to Toronto.
Let's head to T.O.
Game
Tell
2
Leaves
tomorrow
to
night.
get involved, though.
Steve Levy, what do you have?
All right.